Hello everyone, welcome to the Paris Set Me Free photo critique. Today I'm going to talk about 3 photographs sent to me by Andita from Jakarta in Indonesia. I was in Indonesia when I was 10, I think, so don't remember too much. Andita has sent me 3 very nice photographs. The first one I'm going to look at. It's difficult to see on my print because my printer decided to print far too dark, so the best thing is to look at the photos on the screen. The first photograph is an intriguing image. She's obviously taken a reflection, and we can see in the reflection, well, I'm trying to work out if the crowd, the group of men we are seeing in the reflection is a reflection or if it's what we're seeing through the window. In any case, it's making me think, and we can see a kind of hut structure. People are smiling, maybe laughing, but then there's this guy here who's just standing looking. Maybe he's looking at Andita taking the picture, but maybe not. And because of the reflective quality, the fact that we can see a reflection across his face and body adds a kind of mystery, a very nice mysterious aspect to the photograph. Why is this guy standing looking thoughtful whilst all his friends seem to be laughing and having a good time? So this is the sort of thing that makes me think, and it's the sign of a good photograph. It makes you think. I think that's all I'm going to say about that photograph. The composition is fine, nothing much to say about that. I can see someone in the background in red. I don't know, it makes me think, is it a girl on a bike? I don't know. So there's some interesting elements there, and an intriguing photograph using the very nice technique of reflection, which is great. Let's have a look at the second one now. Again printed too dark on my printer, but it's almost turned it black and white, and it's a gorgeous image. Really beautiful photograph, Andita. It's a little girl. She seems to be posing, but I think it's quite a natural pose. I can't imagine that you asked her to put her arms up like that. It seems to me that it's you've caught a moment, because it's natural. She's looking at the camera, but she's not posing. Her arm, the way her arm goes like this, frames her face beautifully, which is very nice. She's in her own environment. It looks like it's an old building. You can see the old window frame and the rough wall behind her. There's some sort of dress lying in front of her, which makes you think that she's in her home environment, and that you've just caught a moment in her life, a moment of innocence. It's a lovely gaze. The way she's looking directly at us is absolutely beautiful. There's nothing false, nothing forced about this shot. There's a bit of light behind the window, which outlines the top of her head very nicely, which is good. The lighting on her face is soft. There's no harsh shadows. There's a bit of movement, a bit of blur. Kids move, let's face it. Now, in terms of the composition, I would be inclined to crop it a little bit. So, for example, I might do something like this. You see, to put her up into the top right hand side of the photograph. This here is not very interesting, to be honest, and also her body is turned this way, so it's probably best to have more space here in front of her body than behind it. Okay, that's something to think about. second point, this bottom part also. You can keep the dress because it's maybe what she was doing. Maybe it's her dress. Maybe that's an important element in your photograph. As for the box, the piece of cardboard coming into the front of the picture, again, it's okay, but I would reduce it. I would chop this photograph more there at least. So we're talking about chopping there, bringing her, focusing more on her, but not getting rid of the dress, and I think that would make the photograph stronger. Yeah, she can be bigger in the photograph without losing her environment. So it's an absolutely gorgeous photograph. It makes me want to know who she is. You know, is she part of your family? Is she your little sister maybe? What was she doing? Why was she playing like that? And also that gorgeous expression that you've captured, that open-eyed, wide-eyed innocence of a little girl. I really love this photograph. It's beautiful. Well done. I'd love to see more like this. Okay, let's have a look at the last photograph. And this is completely different. It's a bike. What can you say about this? There's a bike, no one's on it, so there's no human element there, except that bikes are ridden by humans. So we might wonder, who put the bike there? Why is it there? Who left it there? But just in itself, the composition is very nice. The bike is in the middle of the shot. And bikes, here's just something to think about. Bikes travel, as do cars, and also people. People generally walk forwards. So you might think, put the bike more, give the bike some space to move into. In other words, here. Put more space here than behind it. You might think that. But the bike isn't moving. The bike is against the wall, so it's stationary. So it's lost its sense of momentum. It's almost lost its purpose. So I think it's valid and quite striking to put it in the middle of the photograph. Yeah, why not? It's really stopped becoming a bike and it's become a compositional element. Right in the middle with the two wheels, which are echoed by these two stones here, which is quite interesting. Big comment I would make on this, which I think would make the photograph stronger. Chop a bit of this off to just below the stones. Okay, this doesn't do anything. It doesn't tell you anything about the story, and also the horizon is more or less right in the middle of the shot. This would make it much nicer, I think. You could also go for a panoramic effect. Take the top of the trees off a little bit, okay, down to there, not chopping them there, making sure the top of the photograph is covered in green. Chop the bottom, and you've actually got a panoramic shot, which is maybe, no, I think it really is a stronger shot, and would make it nicer. There's lovely green in the trees. There's all of these elements, these repeating elements going down with the trees, which is very nice, contrasted by the round circles of the bike's wheels. So I really like your photographs. Where you live or where you were when you took these shots has got a lot of potential for some great photographs. Thanks for sending them in to me, Andita. Good luck with your photography, and I hope to see you in Paris one day. Bye bye for now.
Depuis que je suis à Paris, le jour et la nuit, je suis gris. J'ai compris la douceur de vivre. Je suis fou de joie, je suis ivre. Depuis que je suis à Paris.